Good morning from the Drayton Manor Resort, where it's July 2026 and we're here for a peak summer visit.
We'll see how busy the park is today. We saw loads of coaches coming in, but hopefully ride availability is going to be good today, so it will be able to soak up the crowds.
Fingers crossed. We'll see how we get on. Going to bring you all the latest updates, share some top tips if you are going to be visiting this summer as well, and during the busy period. And yeah, we've got some lovely weather again, haven't we?
It's sunny.
Hey, we'll head into Thomas Island, of course, as well. Loads of rides that George can do in there. And of course, Drayton Manor has got a nice variety of family attractions, so come and join us. And the park is open today from 10:30 until 4. Quite surprised it's still a 4 o'clock close today, now that we're in July, and there's going to be loads of school trips here today. I know that a lot of trips do tend to leave a bit earlier, but still, I think 4 o'clock, bit of an early close really, isn't it?
We have also got staggered openings as well. I saw as we came in, some of the rides don't open till 12 o'clock and a 4 o'clock close.
Yeah, not a huge fan of that idea. And yeah, the lake's looking a little bit green down here at the moment as well. Hopefully they can get that sorted out soon. So yeah, it's full of algae, needs a bit of a clean. I've always loved the setting though for this park, set around the lake. It does make it, well yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it quite as green as this. We're certainly having some nice weather though this year, aren't we? It's not going to be quite as hot today as it was last week. It was baking, wasn't it? Going to be about 25 degrees Celsius I think today. But yeah, we're in some nice weather over the weekend as well, which is what we like to see. It makes a big difference when you do the UK parks and we get the weather. Always nice seeing the fountains here at Drayton Manor. Great investment when they put these in a couple of years ago.
Let's get it started. Yeah.
And they do have multiple fountain shows throughout the day. So yeah, make sure you do check that out. If you're walking past, definitely worth it. George likes the fountains, don't you? And of course they use that as well when they have the evening openings, the shows like at Christmas, Halloween. Yeah, really good package that they've got on the lake. On these busy days, it's definitely worth making sure you get here before opening. When the park advertised that they open at 10:30, it's worth getting here for 10 o'clock because they normally pre-scan the tickets at the entrance and then let you in a little bit earlier. I do miss the days of when it used to open at like 9:30 and the zoo would just be open to walk around. I think they should do that again really, because you can have a walk around the zoo and stuff on the morning. I used to like it when they did that. But yeah, they did let us in about 10:15 this morning, so 15 minutes before that advertised time. So yeah, straight away, you don't want to be like arriving here at 10:30. Get here for 10 o'clock and then you can get straight down to your first ride. Well, it was definitely worth getting here before park opening today to head straight down to the Wave. It is very busy now. Queue is all the way out. Bear in mind, it has only got one train as well. Do you think it was riding beautifully there as always?
Oh, it was just riding so smoothly. I much prefer what they did and made it sit down. It is much more comfortable than the stand-up version. The stand-up version was very unique, but it was just so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's a lot more re-rideable now. I'm bringing the height restriction down to 1.2 from 1.4 really did benefit it. I saw a girl on the front row just on there.
So
she was so small. I can't wait until George can go on some of these bigger rides. It'll be really exciting. I think he's going to love them based on the rides that he's been on so far. He's loved everything that he's been on. But no, in terms of the Wave, great ride. Really enjoy getting on there. Really could do with a second train, especially for when it's these busier days like this. At least then they could be loading the other one up whilst one's going round. I know it's quite a short layout, but I still do think a second train would really benefit it in the long term. But no, it was good to get on there. Well, continuing on here in Adventure Cove, we're going to make our way over to Maelstrom next. Well, here's a look over at Air Race. It's been closed for quite some time for extended maintenance, obviously having some serious issues with it, so hopefully they can get them resolved soon. and get this back in action, because I do enjoy a ride on the Zamperla Air Race that they've got. Yeah, it's some pretty extended maintenance that's been done here. As you can see, one of the aeroplanes is just down on the floor, covered over. And then you've got the main boom arm there on the right hand side. It's obviously been taken off as well. And yeah, it's all like wrapped up with like a black bag around the top, and the same here at the side as well. So hopefully they can get that back in action soon. It must be something pretty serious, the fact that that's still down. Yeah, we're going to head over here now to Maelstrom. Into gyro swing. Absolutely fantastic ride. As much as we've got a Victus now at Pleasure Beach, which of course is much bigger and better, this is still an excellent ride. And it's weird because they're the same model. Obviously a Victus is a lot bigger, but the actual ride experience I think is quite different on there. As much as you're doing that same kind of swing, on this you've got the faster swings, whereas on a Victus it takes it a bit more gracefully. It's a bit of a slower swing, isn't it? So it offers quite a different sensation actually, which you might find surprising considering it's the same actual model. Look at this queue, it is all the way back over there now. Woo! Well, it might seem like a little bit of a baby now compared to a Victus, but honestly the ride experience on here is fantastic. Obviously not quite as thrilling as the much bigger models out there, but it does offer quite a different sensation with this. I feel like, you know, you get the intensity still on this, it swings up quite high, but also the rotations on here as well. I feel like this spins that little bit more, so it still offers a great ride experience. Yeah, enjoyed it. Still not on full capacity, there's a few seats off, but at least it's running more than it has been recently. I know at one point it was down to half of the gondola running capacity wise. Yeah, a lot better at least now than it was. Beautiful sunny day today here at Drayton Manor. Unfortunately, the water rides are only open today from 12 until 4, which is a shame, especially when we're in the peak summer season now. I don't know if that's something that's going to continue throughout the whole of the summer or not, but still, like, we're in July now, and yeah, that is the case. 12 till 4 for Stormforce 10, the same as well for the Adventure Cove River Rapids, just down the bottom there, and even Submarine Splash, which is in Thomasland, that's also on reduced opening. So yeah, it's one of them. Not the best really with the water ride, especially in the peak summer season. I think we're going to go and have a ride now on the Polperro Express, which takes you for a tour around the outside just here. Just missed this one, but it's only about a 6-minute ride, something like that, so we'll get on the next one. When you hear the buzzers, you know it's coming out just here. Tell you what, the lighthouse looks really nice and fresh after its repaint up there on Stormforce. Yeah, we'll just wait for the next one. Be back round in about 6 minutes. And station's just over here on the outside of Adventure Cove. And yeah, we take George on here as well. That's the great thing with Drayton Manor. If you have got little ones, there's lots of rides that they can do here, isn't there, George? Loads of rides. What are you doing down here, cheeky? Hello. You got your banana. Wow! Woo. Right, let's go on the train. Here we go. We're going now. Hey. Yeah, some big queues now. Really could have done with these water rides open from the start of the day, or even 11 would have been better than 12, just to help soak up the crowds a little bit. Quite literally soak up the crowds.
I'd have gone on if they'd have been open at like 10:30.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you would have.
I'd have had all that time to dry off. But 12 o'clock, I won't be riding.
I don't even know if that's going to be ready for 12, to be honest, looking at it. Look at that in there.
That's not open at 12. Whee!
Lovely lake water. All that green algae that you're seeing in there, that's basically what you're getting covered in when you go on Stormforce 10. Great ride, but I do wish it had filtered water, because you absolutely stink when you've been on. That's the thing, a legislation came in quite some years ago now, but after like Stormforce 10 and a lot of our major water rides were built in the UK, where obviously the water has to be filtered, it has to be clean, as it should be really. But yeah, like back in the day when a lot of these older water rides were built, that wasn't the case. It's like with Serpent's Curse coming to Poulton's Park next year, you know, it'll be a man-made kind of lake that's underneath it, a reservoir, all with filtered water. Little bits of presentation like this that, you know, they just could do with working on, isn't it? But I do really like Drayton Manor. I'm interested to see kind of what they do next. We've not heard anything about new projects or anything for a while now. You got to think for a good 5 years it was constant investment, wasn't it? Starting off with Adventure Cove, then we had Vikings, then we've had Gold Rush, a new ride in Thomasland. Like, they really did invest heavy for a number of years, and then it all seems to have gone a bit quiet now the past couple of years. So interesting to see what happens next. There was rumours about Pirate Adventure and that making a return, but we never saw anything happen with that. Nice little train ride this. Takes you around the back by the rapids. That's running, so I reckon that'll be open from 12. Always takes this corner so quick.
Yeah.
The old Pole Perro. Can we get a choo-choo?
We're going through a new fashion at the moment of shoes. One shoe off, one shoe on.
Where's he gone, George?
He keeps kicking them off.
Oh, you keep kicking your shoes off.
I don't wear shoes.
Good views of the wave as you're coming down here as well. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Air Race back in action again. Feels like ages since I've been on it, and also just the aesthetic kind of vibe that it gives to Adventure Cove, like the look of it from off-ride. Got another nose there and propeller. And yeah, it brings us up to lunchtime. Day goes fast though, doesn't it? When it's a 10:34 like that at lunchtime now.
4 o'clock is just so early.
It should not be closing at 4 o'clock on days like this. Like,
No, we looked at the website. It's like 4.
we're in the peak summer, like peak summer season, like crazy. Yeah, we brought our packed lunch today, so I'll enjoy that. The food's pretty good at Drayton Manor. The pizza place is nice, and the fish and chip shop's good as well. But yeah, we have brought our lunch today. New shop. There you go, the Main Street shop. It's closed, but there is a new shop there. Love the Pole Pyro, great train that, really nice ride. we just sat down at our lunch. I love bringing a picnic to the parks. So nice. And here we're on the Drayton Manor Family Galloper, manufactured 1898 this. Piece of history. Oldest ride at the park by far. Woo. We're in a carriage for this one. George can't go on a horse on this one. That's the thing, parks have different rules and restrictions, and here he can't go on a horse, but then some places he can go on a horse. Yeah, having a spin round. We're going to go into Thomas Land next, do a few rides in there, and of course we'll head down to the back of the park later on. Have a look around Vikings, we'll do Gold Rush, and a few other bits as well. You can go on the haunting. George can actually go on the haunting, which is crazy. How fun is that? He can't sit on a horse on the carousel, but he can go on a Vekoma Madhouse. I don't know if we're going to take him on yet or not.
The Flying Dutchman though.
Yeah, we'll go on the Flying Dutchman.
I've been on that for so long.
Now he's got a lot bigger though, and he sits down really well. I think, you know, he probably would be all right for the haunting, but
Maybe a bit later in the
yeah, we'll definitely take him on at some point. Yeah. Just had a nice ride over on the Gallopers. Right, we're heading now into Thomas Land. I think we'll start off with a ride on Winston's Whistle Stop Tour.
Meet you. I'm the Fat Controller's.
Wait about 15 minutes for Winston. It's quite a low throughput ride this, but I do really like it. You get some good views. George likes it as well.
Fat Controller isn't quite used to driving me yet. It can get a little
Such a nice colourful part of Drayton Manor, especially from this angle, looking across.
Journey. There's plenty to see and do. Let's see what the other engines are up to. Look, there's Bertie the bus. Busy with
Diesel's Locomotive Mayhem down there.
At least you could just queue for this now.
Yeah, remember last time? Yeah, it was a bit.
To get a time ticket.
But then there was no queuing, it was running around empty.
Napton Station looks busy today, but everything seems to be running smoothly. The Fat Controller will be pleased. Let's see if we can spot Thomas. Who's that big crane up ahead? Oh, it's Frankie. I hope he isn't too.
Harold is still off, I think, at the moment. Yeah, it's all having maintenance done down there.
Off we go around the bend to see Harold on his heli tours. Whee!
Cranky Crane's closed today as well. Rocking Bull Strode. Hey, you like that, don't you, George? That was his first rocking tug. And he's done a couple since, done the one over water. And we're at Sarkanimi on our trip. I like how he holds onto the lap bar, he knows.
Honking hello and away.
Honk your horns. Bit of a short ride, Winston's, but I do like it, getting that aerial view, not just over Thomas Land, but also around the surrounding part of the park, especially Adventure Cove. Like, you get the best perspective of it from up here, and even better if you time it well for Maelstrom to be swinging next to you as well. But no, I really enjoyed that. That's another great view. Looking out over the park, Bertie bus going round there. Here they are, you enjoy that? Hey. The fun bit now is your pram's at the other side, isn't it? Because you have to offload down here into the shop. I have to walk around and get the pram now. There's the big model. So happy they moved this from where it was before down in the zoo. We've been watching a bit of Thomas, haven't we, George?
Yeah, there's Thomas.
Not as good as the Wiggles for you though, is it?
Oh, the Wiggles are supreme.
Number one for George.
Waiting for that tour to get announced, we'll be there.
Oh, he loves the Wiggles. Wiggles! And you do exit into the world's largest Thomas shop. Always good in here. I like how you follow the tracks down as well. Drayton Conductor Bear, £24. There he is. Thomas plushies are quite nice, aren't they, there as well? And the cushions are good with Thomas Land on. £18.99 for the cushion. It's the Topham hat, just over there. Back in my day, he was the Fat Controller.
Say that on the side.
Oh, he does say Fat Controller plush. Oh, that's interesting. Back in my day, Fat Controller. Other Drayton Manor merch they got in here as well. Rory and Laurie. My favourite part of this shop, the clouds. I think they look really nice, and also the fact that the little car ride, Soda Classic Cars, comes round through the shop. Just over there, I think that's quite cool. Now you can look through and see the ride going round in there. That's nice, isn't it? Ready for action at Thomasland. Here we go, Charlotte and George, straight onto the Soda Classic Cars here now. Bye! I haven't got on because it's only a maximum of 1 adult per car, and yeah, if you remember from the vlog last time, I went on with George, so Charlotte's turn this time. Take George on it. So many rides that George can do here at Drayton, which is fantastic. Yeah, just going back to Winston's Whistle Stop Tour, I do really like how they themed the supports in here and put these bits in, like the railway bridge looks the part. Yeah, it's really not too busy in this area, and that's the thing, if you are coming when there's the school trips here at Drayton Manor, don't worry too much about the queues in Thomasland. This area of the park doesn't really get too busy. You got to think the school trips are here for the other rides, really. Yeah, not too busy at all down in here. I think George is getting a bit tired, getting a bit sleepy, so what we'll probably do is let him have a sleep, and then we'll come back down into Thomasland later on. We'll go up and do Gold Rush and a few bits at the top part of the park, then we'll come back down here later. Here he is though, parked up perfectly on the turntable. Engine number 1. You don't normally see him just parked up there, unless it's gone down. Yeah, it must have done. Yeah, normally they're straight out and turning round, and then obviously goes round the other way. Makes a good photo op though when he's parked there, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know, there's some staff on the platform, maybe they'll just swap it over. Enjoy that, Charlotte?
Oh, that was really nice, that was. It's quite long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good little ride.
I like the little farting cow at the end.
Oh yeah, yeah, some good scenes. Funny scenes. Jolly Buccaneer there. Yeah, we'll head back down to Thomas a little bit later on. The Bounty, some of the queues aren't too bad. I think they've got quite a lot of low throughput rides here at Drayton Manor, which obviously never, helps them out on these very busy days. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think the main kind of peak week for school trips is going to be next week and the week after, really. Then when it gets to like the 20th of July, that'll kind of be the end of the school trips, and then into the main summer holidays then. Lovely summer vibes though today, it's nice. Really nice. Trying is forever. Love the photo opportunities down here at the Undertaker. Along to Frontier Falls. Did a fantastic job with this area, didn't they? And they opened it in 2024 at the jail over there as well. The Haunted off to the left, blasting barrels. And you got a bonus, Sheriff Showdown. Plenty of bonuses. See them in. Let's go have a look down here at Gold Rush. Perfect timing. Love all this theming down here, the little pond. And yeah, the trees and landscaping really starting to take hold round here now as well. Up here now then in the station for Gold Rush. Love the theming and details in here. All the barrels and everything at the side. And even the lights. The fact that the bucket's just tips upside down with the lights in, but it looks really effective. Not too sure why, but it's only running one train. Gold Rush. we just have rides there on Gold Rush. It is only on one train, so the queue does take quite a while when it's only on one, but the coaster is excellent.
Oh, I really enjoy that ride. It's so smooth. I love the launch on there. You get some fantastic views as well. It's a brilliant coaster, perfect fit for this park.
It is, and the fact that it's only got a 1 metre height restriction as well, we might only be a few years away from George going on there, you never know. But no, absolutely fantastic coaster. It was a great addition. In an ideal world, I would love if they could have kept Apocalypse as well, and then designed the coaster around it. How cool would it have been if maybe this section or one of the helixes was around Apocalypse?
Oh, it would just be so cool.
It would have been the dream, wouldn't it? Like the proper Intamin collection then down here at this part of the park. But it is a really good ride. But yeah, they need to get that second train on, especially with the school trip season being in full force now. That needs to be on ASAP. But no, I did enjoy getting back on there. Excellent coaster. Always great getting back on that excellent family coaster. Whilst we're down here in Frontier Falls, going to have a ride now on Blasting Barrels just here. So yeah, this used to be Drunken Barrels back in the day. Had like a German beer garden kind of theme. And that's what all the barrels were for originally around the top there. Had barrels of beer, but yeah, then they changed them into gunpowder and explosives. Added some more down here as well. But kept the building, added some more theming up there, including at the top there. The Blasting Barrel Co. for that extra kick. Drayton manufacturers of black blasting powder. They did a really good job with all the theming down here. And yeah, it's a great little ride. This is also manufactured by Intamin. And yeah, a spinning barrel ride that also lifts up on an angle, which is quite cool. Oh, I love it. Gonna have a ride now on Sheriff Showdown. You can't come to Drayton Manor and not get a bonus, can you? This queue is not too bad. Let's go. Yeah, it's the same just with barrels, like that was walk on. I think there's plenty of filler at this park. Let's go, we can all go on here. Go and get a bonus, George.
Remember, remain seated and keep your hands in the guard at all times.
Showdown. I do like these shooters where you hit things and things actually happen and move. Sets effects off and stuff. Just makes it a bit more exciting. Let us know in the comments, are you going to be coming to Drayton Manor this summer? Hey, you've got a bonus! I think that was you, Charlotte. Watch out for him in there, pesky. Hey! He will provide you a bonus though. To this day, I still don't know how you get a bonus, but hey, we've got another. If that ever goes, I'm not renewing my season pass. Any more bonuses in it today? We're going to do Flying Dutchman next because George can actually do that, and it was closed when we came last time. It was in bits, so yeah, that's back up now. We're going to do that. Nice ride there on Sheriff Showdown. I do like the theming in there, I think it's great. And the lighting is fantastic as well. Big queue there for the haunting, it's all the way back. Bear in mind, it's a 15-minute cycle on that ride, so meaning that they load it up, let the set amount through, and then it's another 15 minutes until the next dispatch. That could be about 3 dispatches there, so you could be looking at 45 minutes technically there, so I think we'll give that a miss for now. But yeah, George can do it. I think by the end of the season, we will take him on there. Down here now then at Accelerator. Accelerate to the future. Yeah, originally when this opened it was Ben 10 Ultimate Mission, and that's why it's got the green track. And then obviously in 2024, when Frontier Falls opened, they kind of tried to theme it in a little bit to the Wild West theme. But yeah, they didn't have loads of budget for it because obviously they'd spent a lot of money on putting in Gold Rush and all the new buildings, doing the whole Wild West streets. So yeah, they didn't really have much money to do this. So they called it the High Voltage Electric Co. Lightning Power Jim Green Track to kind of try and tie it all in a little bit. But really, it needs a proper retheme this at some point in the future. Repaint of the track's what's definitely needed. I'm just rounding the main gift shop now. Look at this.
I absolutely love this. It's such a pretty design. They've got loads of different things. They've got this water bottle with the same design on. I think it's lovely. Really, really nice that is.
So the bag is priced at
$6.99 and then the water bottle is $19.99. I just wish it was a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's good, that is.
Lovely.
And yeah, it's got everything up to date on there. That's
Yeah.
interesting how GeForce is still on there.
It's lovely.
On the bag. Yeah,
Really
quite an
nice.
interesting one. It's lovely, that. Well, we just had a ride there on Flying Dutchman. It was a success, wasn't it?
Oh, George really liked it. He was smiling. I can't believe that he can go on that, but he loved it. He was really enjoying it.
Yeah, there was another like 1-year-old that was on there just as well, just turned 1 today. And it's George is 13 months today.
No, I can't believe it. The time's going so fast.
It is going quick. I think he's tired, but he won't drift off because there's that much going on. I'm going to stay now in Vikings. Tell you what, all this has grown in nice as well since it opened. Slacknear over there. Yeah, George can't go on that one. He has been on a pony track before then. And that was his first like wave swinger, just wasn't it? Really?
It's a big ride, isn't it?
If you're classing that as a wave swinger, I mean,
It does the same motion.
it does. They got 2. Yeah.
In a boat instead.
Yeah, it's nice. Right here in the middle, of course, you got Loki. I've got to say, I'm a little bit disappointed to see some of the operations today. It's like this, it's only half loaded. So that whole top section isn't loaded. And then the bottom is. So I've seen them do this on really quiet days before, but it's a busy day today. Like, you know,
Should be on full pump.
yeah, it's like with Gold Rush, you know, it needs to be on that second train. Like, yeah, really not great. It's like with this, it's clearly intentional because I've only run it on 1 member of staff. This needed staffing up with 2 people and then they can load it. It's on half capacity. So that queue there is probably half an hour at least just for Loki. Yeah, this lake definitely needs a good clean. Look at that. Fountain show looks good over there though. And yeah, no Stormforce 10. I mean, it's 2:05 now, so there's less than 2 hours to go until the park closes. Stormforce is closed, probably due to the amount of algae that there is in the lake here. It really does need cleaning out. Especially with it being like the heart of the park. It's the centerpiece, isn't it? It's like, you know, when you go Alton Towers, you see the towers, you know. Here at Drayton Manor, you see the lake right in the middle, so you definitely need to get it sorted. Yeah, I know in the past they've cleaned it out on a regular basis, especially when it starts affecting Stormforce 10. I mean, you don't really want to be dropping down into this, do you? I was always surprised that when Stormforce opened, they even built it into the lake. Like, I'm surprised they didn't build like a wall, like a retaining wall around the side and have it, you know, separate to the lakes. Yeah, it's not good for you, that.
Even the ducks are struggling to swim, but what is really nice is there's some baby swans down there, and I don't think I've ever seen a baby swan. Look at them over there, aren't that nice?
They're having a good time. They ain't bothered about the green lake.
Well, they're all right, because they're in the bit that's all right, whereas there's a poor duck down here, he's sort of stuck in the algae.
Yeah, not nice. Yeah, it definitely wants sorting out, this does. Do love it down here in Vikings. Nice variety of rides. Jormungandr, still going, this Zamperla power coaster. I can't believe this is still going strong. I'm glad that it is though, don't get me wrong. I was certain when we saw the plans of Vikings that this wasn't going to stay. You know, I thought that they've got rid of this, but no, it's still here, and I'm really pleased because you've got that helix over the lake, the green lake. Water's been turned off now at Stormforce. Looks like they might have given up on it for the day. Yeah, the lake water really does put me off riding it. I enjoy it, but yeah, it's one of them. Like if I'm riding a Mega Soaker, I'd rather do Valhalla or a tidal wave. I think we're just going to have a little stroll around the zoo now. George is having a sleep, so we'll have a look around the zoo and then we'll go back to Thomasland. Here it is, best theme park sign in the UK, Drayton Manor Zoo. We love it. It's a shame the zoo isn't as good as the sign, but yeah, I do love that. Just noticed as well, it says the zoo opens at 10:30, but closed at 4:30. So yeah, if you are coming on a 4 o'clock close, they must keep the zoo open for that extra 30 minutes after, which is good. It is a nice afternoon for a little stroll through the zoo, so we thought we might as well have a little look down here. Meerkats off to the right down there. That's one of my favourites actually. I like the meerkats.
We're enjoying the sun.
There they are, all just chilling out, getting a suntan. Nice today. Not too hot, it's just that perfect temperature this afternoon. Growing up, coming to Drayton Manor, how good did the zoo used to be?
When I was a kid, we actually used to come on the days where it was zoo only, and we used to really enjoy it, whereas now you walk around and it's like, it's just really needs some like TLC, it just doesn't look the best at all.
No, I've said it before, but what I'd like to see them do, especially because there's not really any animals much at all in this big section down here, is I'd love to see them demolish this front section of the zoo. That'd be perfect prime real estate for more theme park. And then down here, you can kind of move the animals to the back that are at that front section.
There's a lot of enclosures that have just got nothing.
Yeah.
It's like where the monkeys used to be. There's nothing in there. It's just so overgrown. It's not the best, unfortunately.
No, it needs some mega investment.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to see them do would be replace that whole front section with the next theme park land. No sign of Kirk's Dick today either. You can normally rely on Kirk's Dick down here, but can't see him today. This used to be penguins back in the day over here. And then off to the right there, used to be the gorillas, and you have the tigers down there. Yeah, all that's gone now. The Looping Group that own Drayton Manor do also own the West Midlands Safari Park, which isn't too far away in Kidderminster, and that is absolutely fantastic. Like, I definitely recommend the West Midlands Safari Park for animals. You know, I'm surprised at how good that is. They haven't decided just to close the zoo here, to be honest. Got the Colombian spider monkeys here. Here they come.
Hanging on by his tail.
They're really cool though, aren't they, these?
Yeah,
What they do, here they come. They go fast. And they've got some like white ones just round the corner, and they're really quick as well. Here they are.
Wow.
Colombian spider monkeys. Make a nice noise, don't they, these?
These are playing, these are.
It's not just the zoo they've got down at this end, there is also the dinosaur trail that you can walk around there as well. Big play area down here too. And there's the train station for the other train that leads down into Thomasland. And we're going to make our way now on the Thomas, Rosie and Percy engine tours. They've actually put times out that they run now every 20 minutes from the station here down into Thomasland. So yeah, this is from the end of the zoo and it takes you down into the area. Yeah, you can take your pushchair on this one. They've got like a pushchair park, so you can take it with you.
These sprints in and how many sprints they've got and stuff. Because now there's like a big line if you
suppose, yeah, it does take a little while to load up, mainly because they have to dispatch them both at the same time, because you've got like a passing point. So when it's running 2 trains like today, have to make sure that they both dispatch at the same point. It's only quite a short ride. A lot of waiting for a short ride this, but we are on Thomas. Thomas! Yeah, if you've only got time to do one of the trains, I think the Pole Pyro is definitely the better of the 2. But we thought we might as well go on this because we walked all the way to the end of the zoo. Just had a little ice cream as well.
I had some Pringles, didn't fancy any of the ice cream. I don't want to whip it, but they didn't have any there.
Yeah, I had a dairy milk, like Magnum, which was good.
Beautiful.
Like dairy milk's version of a Magnum. Oh, I love it. Love a good train ride. Great that they have got 2 of them here at Drayton Manor as well.
You did not close your eyes.
I did.
Hey, through the tunnel and down into Thomasland. Probably about a 3-minute ride, something like that. So it is quite a lot of waiting about for a short ride, but it's the experience, especially when you're on Thomas. Won't be long until George is on Troublesome Trucks. Here we are, back at Knapford Station. I'm back down here now in the main part of Thomasland. It's pretty quiet actually down here now this afternoon. Like I say, if you are coming during the next few weeks, during the school trip season, like Thomasland really doesn't get that big of crowds. Because obviously people are here for the other rides. So yeah, it's great for families if you're coming down here. Just been on Rocking Bull Road again. Little rocking tug round at the back. Troublesome Trucks. Then they got about a, well, 1 train wait. Yeah, really not too busy at all. Blue Mountain Engines down here as well. Yeah, George has done all these little rides here in Thomasland. What we found just though on there was the seat was quite hot over on Rocking Bull Road, wasn't it? Because it's quite warm now.
Yeah, because it's got shorts on and stuff as well. The seats are quite hot, so we're not going to take them on any of the other ones because they might be a bit too hot.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Especially on there because it was black seat, and same on like Blue Mountain Engines and a few others as well. Little submarine splash down here. Yeah, James the Red Balloon's still closed. Not too sure when that's going to be back up. It's all built up at least there, so it looks like it's almost ready to go. Jeremy Jacks now over to the left. Lovely afternoon. Well, that's a look in Thomasland. Still one of the best family areas in the UK in my opinion. Great area, lots to see and do. I look forward to seeing what happens next. But yeah, that almost brings us to the end of our vlog from Drayton Manor today. Thought we'd have a little look at this shop. You reckon this is permanent or not? I mean, it's not a permanent building, it's like a container, isn't it, I think? But the way that they've put it in and all branded it up and everything, it looks quite permanent. Just a few like last minute gifts and stuff. These hoodies are new as well actually. There you go. A little bit of new merch, no price on the back.
I love that.
I didn't know if they put this in, you know, just because of the school trips or not. It's like it's kind of on your way out thing, but no, it looks like this is staying. New shop. Fun in the sun at Drayton Manor. It's been really nice today. It has been busy, but definitely not as busy as it's going to be next week from chatting to a few staff here that we know. Yeah, it sounds like next week is going to be really busy midweek with school trips. But we've not done too bad today. Especially considering 1 train on Gold Rush as well. I was really thinking, oh, you know, not great, but we've done all right in the end. Definitely needs to be open past 4 o'clock though, doesn't it? Look at the crowds. And yeah, despite the beautiful weather, Stormforce 10 never ended up opening today. A real shame for a lot of people that probably would have liked to have done that today. go, that does bring us to the end of our vlog here from Drayton Manor, summer 2026. Great getting back to the park today and enjoying some of our favourite rides.
Oh, it's always nice visiting in the sunshine. At least it's been nice and warm today, but it's not been too hot where you've been sweating. It's just been a nice temperature today.
Yeah, it has been good. I do love Drayton Manor. Like, you grew up coming here, I did as well. Probably you more than me though, didn't you, really?
I came here a lot more than I came to Alton Towers. Like, I can remember the days where you used to have your little wristband on and stuff, and it had like the pirates on. Like, we used to come a lot when I was a kid.
And the park has changed so much over the years. You know, some things for the good, some things for the bad. You know, we've seen a lot of things come and go, but I do really like it here. The location with the lake is beautiful. Definitely need to get that sorted out though.
Gosh.
It looks a bit dirty. And yeah, in terms of operations today, that's been a little bit disappointing. Not quite like the first visit of the season this year. That was really bad if you remember. But yeah, in terms of like general operations, they just need to get Goldwich on 2 trains. They need to get availability better. I don't think having like the water rides open for only 4 hours is really great either on these days. So yeah, hopefully they can just get them things sorted out, because ultimately, you know, it's, well, say 6 hours, 5.5 hour park day is a short amount of time, isn't it?
It's like with the water rides, like, kids love going on those water attractions. Getting them open early will really help. When you're opening them at 12, people are going to think, right, they're opening at 12.
Yeah.
And they're just going to have a massive queue for the rest of the day.
And not just kids, but everybody, like the good family attractions, aren't they? You know, they invested a lot of money on the Rapids only like 5 years ago. So, you know, I'd love to see that back open, from the start of the day. Yeah, definitely. I know it's quite staff heavy and stuff, but still, it needs to be a focus on the busy days. Off peak, perfectly understandable, but on the peak days, they need to look at that. But yeah, we've done all right today. We've managed to get quite a few rides in. Thomas Land with George has been good, and if you have got a little one, then it's perfect really here, isn't it?
Definitely it is. Like, Thomas Land was really quiet in there, which was really good, because the school trips are going on the other rides. It means that Thomas Land was quiet, which is good.
But even outside of Thomas, there's so much that George could do, like obviously Pole Perro, the carousel. He could have done the haunts he might do later in the year, Flying Dutchman. Yeah, there's just so many like little rides out there, showdown that you can do at this park. But it's been a good day. If you come in this summer, have an absolutely fantastic time. I'm sure we'll be back again at some point. And yeah, I look forward to seeing the fireworks later in the year here at Drayton Manor as well. But that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next vlog.